Good morning and welcome, dear students. In the first part of the story, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, I have already explained you about Armenian boys, Aram and Murad. Murad, who had stolen a beautiful white horse, and I have already told you that they belonged to a tribe that was famous for its honesty and integrity. It was unbelievable that any member of that tribe could steal horse. So Murad had stolen horse only for riding, not for stealing purpose. He had come to invite the narrator to ride. Narrator convinced himself stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing anything else. After all, Murad was crazy about horses. He was not going to sell the horse. Hence, it was not stealing. And in this part, I am just going to tell you about the crazy streak in the family. Every family has a crazy streak in it somewhere. My cousin Murad was considered the natural descendant of the crazy streak in our tribe. हर परिवार में कहीं ना कहीं कुछ क्रेजीनेस होती है, सनक की प्रवृत्ति होती है. तो इसमें जो अंकल खुसरोव थे वो ही वॉज अ क्रेजी पर्सन. ही वॉज इसेंट्रिक एंड मुराद वॉज considered the natural descendant of crazy streak of that tribe. Before him was our uncle Khusro, an enormous man with a powerful head of black hair, largest mustache in the San Joaquin Valley, a man so furious in temper, so irritable, so impatient, he stopped anyone from talking by roaring, "It's no harm, pay no attention." So dear students, in this part, description physical appearance of Uncle Khusro is given. You can see Uncle Khusro, he was a big man with black hair and large mustache. He was very furious in temper. He was irritable and impatient, silenced others by roaring. His pet birds, जिसको हम तकिया कलाम कहते हैं, "It is no harm, pay no attention to it." Murad was considered to be the natural descendant of Uncle Khusro. मैंने अभी बताया कि हर परिवार में कहीं ना कहीं कोई सनक की प्रवृत्ति होती है. चाचा खुसरो, अंकल खुसरो, वो भी एक इसेंट्रिक क्रेजी पर्सन थे और मुराद उसी के ही एक उत्तराधिकारी हैं. अंकल खुसरो, ही वॉज ए बिग मैन विद ब्लैक हेयर, लंबे चौड़े हैं, ब्लैक हेयर है, लार्ज मस्टेच है उनकी, थोड़े से इरिटेबल हैं, चिड़चिड़े से और इम्पेशेंट, किसी को बोलने नहीं देते और किसी के बोलने से पहले ही वो दहाड़ना शुरू हो जाते थे, रोरिंग. उनका तकिया कलाम पेट वर्ड्स था, कोई नुकसान नहीं, पे नो अटेंशन, इट्स नो हार्म, पे नो अटेंशन. सो मुराद वॉज considered to be natural descendant of Uncle Khusro. One example is given about his craziness. You can see this man Khusro sat up in a chair, rolled, "It is no harm, pay no attention to it." Barber said, "Boy says your house is on fire." So Khusro rolled, "Enough, it's no harm, I say." One example is given. Dear students, see the stanza very carefully. I am just going to mark. See, no matter what anybody happened to be talking about, कोई भी अगर कुछ बोलना चाहता था, उसके बोलने से पहले ही वो रोरिंग साउंड में और दहाड़ते हुए उसको खामोश करा देते थे. वंस इट वॉज हिज ओन सन, एक बार क्या हुआ, उनका अपना बेटा एरिक भागता हुआ आता है 8 blocks टू द बार्बर. एट दैट टाइम ही वॉज सिटिंग इन बार्बर्स शॉप, बार्बर की शॉप में बैठे हुए थे वो. सो वेयर हिज फादर वॉज हैविंग हिज मस्टच ट्रिम टू टेल हिम देयर हाउस वॉज ऑन फायर. उसने बताया कि उसके घर में आग लग गई है. दिस मैन खुसरो सेट अप इन द चेयर, और खुसरो जो हैं वो चेयर में बैठे थे, उनका बेटा एरिक आया है. एंड ही स्टार्टेड रोरिंग, इट इज़ नो हार्म, पे नो टेंशन, कोई परवाह नहीं, कोई ध्यान मत दो, टू इट. तो बार्बर ने कहा, आपके घर में आग लगी है, योर हाउस इज़ ऑन फायर. सो खुसरो रोल्ड, इनफ, इट इज़ नो हार्म आई से. उन्होंने उसको भी खामोश करा दिया, बहुत हो गया हैं कि अब जो है किसी तरह की कोई परवाह नहीं, खामोश, आई से. सो दिस इज़ एन एग्जाम्पल विच इज़ गिवन हियर. अंकल खुसरो, ही वॉज ए क्रेजी स्ट्री, एंड मुराद वॉज ऑल्सो द डिसेंडेंट, डिसेंडेंट होता है उत्तराधिकारी, ऑफ दिस क्रेजी स्ट्री. माई कज़न मुराद वॉज कंसिडर्ड द नेचुरल डिसेंडेंट ऑफ दिस मैन. मुराद फादर वॉज जोराब, मुराद के फादर कौन है, जोराब, हु वॉज प्रैक्टिकल एंड नथिंग एल्स. दैट्स हाउ इट वॉज इन आवर ट्राइब. ए मैन कुड बी द फादर ऑफ हिज सन्स फ्लैश, दैट डिडंट मीन ही वॉज ऑल्सो द फादर ऑफ हिज स्पिरिट. Distribution of various kinds of spirit of our tribe had been from the beginning capricious and vagrant. So dear students, that Murad belonged to a tribe that he was descendant of a crazy streak. Now you have to pay attention. We rode and my cousin Murad sang. For all anybody knew we were still in the old country, where at least according to some of our neighbors we belonged. We let the horse run as long as it felt like running. In this part, the description is given that both of them, it means Murad and Aram, rode and Murad sang. Then Murad asked the narrator to get down. He wanted to ride alone. Narrator asked if Murad would let him ride alone. Murad replied he could if the horse let him. Narrator got down. His cousin Murad kicked his heels into the horse, shouted, Wazir, run! The horse burst into a fury of speed that pleased the narrator. Murad raced the horse across the field, returned 5 minutes later. It was the turn of the narrator. He leaped to the back of the horse, kicked into his muscles, and then the horse began to run. Horse began to leap over the vines. It leaped over 7 vines before the narrator fell down. It continued running. Both the boys, दोनों टीनेजर्स हैं, they were riding on horse, दोनों घोड़े पर सवार हुए. मुराद was very happy and he was singing. मुराद ने फिर नरेटर को, एरम को नीचे उतरने को कहा, बिकॉज ही वॉन्टेड टू राइड अलोन. नरेटर ने उससे कहा कि वो भी अकेले सवारी करेगा, बट Murad was expert in horse riding. He had good understanding and knowledge about the horse. On the other hand, Aram was poor horse rider. So when he rode, when Aram rode, so horse kicked him and just fell him down. उसने उसको जो है गिरा दिया पहले ही. So fury of speed, that was the loveliest. So in this way, both cousins, they were enjoying the horse riding. Murad got off the horse ride, he said. Narrator realized that Murad had been taking those early morning rides for quite some times. He had came for him morning. He knew Aram also longed to ride. Murad took the horse quietly to the barn of a deserted vineyard, जहाँ पे अंगूर की बेल लगी हुई है, और उसने उसको जो है वहाँ छुपा दिया. Then they walked home. They could hide the horse. Murad had quite a deep understanding of the horses. Horses understood him and he had a way with them. In this way, both were enjoying their horse riding. In next part, I am just telling about John Byrow. Dear students, John Byrow, he was एन असीरिया का रहने वाला था, और ये जो बॉयज़ हैं ये आर्मीनियंस हैं. ही केम टू अंकल खुसरो वन आफ्टरनून. हिज वाइट हॉर्स वॉज स्टोलन लास्ट मंथ. जॉन बायरो ही केम टू अंकल खुसरो. कौन किसके पास आया है? जॉन बायरो. जॉन बायरो जो एक फार्मर है, एंड ही वॉज एन असीरियन. आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू, असीरिया का रहने वाला है. ही वॉज एन असीरियन. ही केम टू अंकल खुसरो वन डे एंड informed him that his white horse had been stolen last month and was not found yet. Uncle Khusro became irritated. He shouted, "It's no harm." ये उनके pet words थे. Then he shouted, "What's the loss of a horse?" John Byrow told him he had to pay $60 for such a horse. उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने इसके $60 जो है पे किए हैं. And this is very expensive, beautiful white horse. Farmer got up and went away from there. Narrator told Murad of John Byrow's visit. He also wanted Murad that he shouldn't return the horse until he learned to ride. Murad wrote that horse must go back to its true owner. He couldn't wait for more than 6 months. Every morning they rode. Every morning when the narrator rode alone, horse threw him down and ran away. मुराद एक्सपर्ट था. मुराद वॉज एन एक्सपर्ट राइडर, और उसको जो है बहुत अच्छी तरह से राइडिंग करनी आती थी. और every morning they used to enjoy horse riding. Every morning, whenever the narrator of this story, it means Aram, whenever he used to go for riding alone, horse threw him down and ran away. जब वो अकेले जाता था एरम, तो हॉर्स उसको गिरा देता था और भाग जाता था. एंड आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू नेक्स्ट पार्ट. By chance both of them came across John Byrow. अब दोनों जो हैं जॉन बायरो के पास आते हैं. जॉन बायरो who was owner of that horse. He had paid $60 for that beautiful white horse. So both of them came across John Byrow. He was on his way to the town. Farmer studied the horse eagerly. He asked the name of the horse. Murad replied, "My heart." My heart उसने उसका नाम रखा है, मेरी जान. मुराद ने उत्तर दिया, My heart. Byrow swore it was the same horse that was stolen. All of a sudden मुराद और एरम की जॉन बायरो से मुलाकात हो जाती है. वो शहर की तरफ जा रहा था, तो जॉन बायरो ने आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी उस हॉर्स को बहुत माइन्यूटली एग्ज़ामिन किया, और उसने मुराद से पूछा, इसका नाम क्या है? मुराद ने कहा ये माई हार्ट, उसने उसको नाम दिया। लेकिन जॉन बायरो ने कसम खाई, उसने कहा ये तो मेरा ही घोड़ा है, दिस इज़ माई हॉर्स है। और उसने कहा कि ये वो हॉर्स है जिसको किसी ने चुरा लिया था। फिर उसने उसका माउथ ओपन करके देखा, देन ही लुक्ड इनटू द माउथ ऑफ द हॉर्स, उसने उसको पहचान लिया, ही रिकॉग्नाइज्ड हिज हॉर्स, पर इफ द हॉर्स वॉज द ट्विन ऑफ हिज हॉर्स। लेकिन एक बार उसके मन में आया कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं ये उसके हॉर्स का ट्विन हो, बिकॉज इट वॉज सेम। सो ही थॉट that might be possible it was the twin of his horse. He couldn't doubt the integrity and honesty of their family, because I told you that tribe was famous for its honesty and integrity, so he couldn't doubt. Horse sent back to Byro's farm. In the end, conversation between John Byro when he recognized his horse, and Murad had given the name of the horse My Heart. जब उसने उससे पूछा है कि इस हॉर्स का नाम क्या है, उसने कहा माई हार्ट। अब उसको लगा कि शायद ये ट्विन होगा, बिकॉज दैट फैमिली नो वन कुड स्टील एनी हॉर्स, सो he doubted, might be possible it was the twin of his horse. Now pay attention the last part. Horse sent back to Byro's barn. इस हॉर्स को बायरो के बार्न में भेज दिया गया। अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग दे टुक द हॉर्स टू जॉन बायरोस वाइन यार्ड। वाइन यार्ड जहाँ पे अंगूर की बेल लगी थी। दे पुट इट इन द बार्न। Murad put his arm around the horse, patted it, then they went away. That afternoon, Byro came to their house, and he showed the narrator's mother horse that had been stolen and returned. Byro उनके घर आया और Aram, who is the narrator of the story, एरम की मदर को वो हॉर्स दिखाया जिसे चुरा लिया गया था, एंड फाइनली इट वॉज रिटर्न। सो इन द एंड बायरो गॉट हिज स्टोलन हॉर्स बैक। बोथ द बॉयज दे फेल्ट गिल्टी स्ट्राइकन, सो फाइनली दे डिसाइडेड टू रिटर्न द हॉर्स टू इट्स राइटफुल ओनर। So dear students, this is the story of two cousins, Aram and Murad. I have already told you, both the cousins shared a common heritage. Both were living in the most amazing poverty. They didn't have even money enough to buy their food. Family was famous for its integrity and honesty. So it was unimaginable that any one of them could ever be a thief. Murad was daring, he was courageous, he had stolen a beautiful white horse. In the end of the story, Murad was conscience stricken, he felt guilty, and he didn't want to bring a bad name to the family of Garogalians. वो नहीं चाहता था कि गैरोगेलियन ट्राइब की बदनामी हो। He didn't want to bring bad name. In the end, therefore, he and Aram decided to return the horse to its rightful owner. It means John Byro. So, in the end, they returned the horse. Aram and Murad were descendants of Garogalians. The pangs of conscience overpowered their boyish passions. They didn't want to bring a bad name to their proud family. Finally, they felt guilty. They made confession and returned the horse to its true owner. I hope you can understand well, and just keep watching all my videos. If you have not subscribed the channel, subscribe it and give your views, comments, compliments in the comment box. Thank you.